Hello, hello. Today we're going to be ranking my top 5 high-end palettes from my collection. I don't know, I've seen these kind of like ranking videos going around, and I thought it would be fun to go through my high-end collection and see what I think are my favorite high-end palettes. So before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed before you leave. Give this video a big thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on my makeup-related Instagram. All that stuff's always down below. Let's dive right in. Coming in at number 5 is my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Instant Eye Palette. And this is what she looks like. It's beautiful colors. And it's surprising. Like, I feel like when you look at this, you're like, nah, it's another palette. Like, it's not a big, big deal or whatever. But just when you put these on your eyes, for whatever reason, they kind of just take this form of a different shadow. And I'll try to explain. But when you're, okay, like this shade, for instance, right here. This one. So I just think that it comes out a different color. Like, it's completely different than in the pan, and it just looks so much more pigmented. Can you see that? Like, I feel like I can't really tell you what I'm saying, but look at that. Look at the pigment. That was, 1, 2, 3, and then blending it on my hand, and it's just so pigmented. They're just beautiful, beautiful shades. If you don't like these color stories, then you wouldn't like this palette. But, I mean, the palette's like, $75. It's a lot of money. It better be worth the price, And in my opinion, these mattes are gorgeous, and they just are so pigmented that they are just amazing. They're also kind of easy to work with because they're so pigmented. You kind of just dip it once, put it on your eye, and it's like you can blend it out really easy. But yeah, this is number 5. Number 4 is going to be my Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. And this one I feel like was an A+. I really liked all of the tones in here. The shimmers were really nice. The mattes I really, really enjoyed. And it's just like a super colorful palette that I don't have like any of these colors in any of my collection, except for like, I mean, obviously like, this shade I probably do, and like the lighter shimmers, but like this magenta, this yellow, like I don't have any of these in any other like palettes. I think the mirror and the packaging is so nice on here. This one is, I believe, $65, but it just performs really well. I know there's a lot of kick up with these smaller palettes, but I don't really mind that. It doesn't bother me. Creates like a little bit of a mess, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, this is number 4. Number 3 is my Anastasia and Carli Bybel palette. Now, when they were releasing all of these like collabs, like Carli Bybel and Jackie Aina and I can't remember who. Oh, Amrezy. I mean, they were all pretty, and I obviously bought them all, but this one is the only one that when I saw it online, I was like, wow, like that's a beautiful palette. Like I would really like this one. So those purples are really, like these colors up here are really the reason that I love the palette. These are just like all of my favorite kind of shades, really. And I know it's like blue, and I really don't wear blue ever, but these are just beautiful shades, and I was kind of obsessed with this, taupey blue purple vibe going on. So yeah, I really, really enjoy this palette. I think it's really nice. I've obviously dipped into it quite a bit, and there's clearly some favorites. Like this shade right here is so pretty. I love it so much. But yeah, A+ on this guy. And it comes with a brush. The packaging is nice. I mean, I probably wouldn't pick this on if I were to create a palette, but I like that it's smooth. Like it's not like rough at all. Like you can feel it a little bit, but it's not like coming out. You know what I mean? And then following up at number 2 is the Soft Glam. This is just such a classic. It's like one of my favorite, obviously, but I used it all the time. It's great for every day. It's great for nighttime. There's so many amazing looks you can create with it. It's so versatile. The packaging is great. There's a mirror, there's a brush. I mean, obviously it's ABH. It's nice and soft. This does get dirty though, but definitely recommend. I feel like it's underrated because no one talks about it anymore, And then coming in at number 1, and tell me if you're surprised by this, but It's my Pat McGrath palette. This is just such a gorgeous palette. The only problem I have with this is that I wish the packaging would fold back. Like it stops here, so I can't use the mirror really when I'm wearing my glasses because I'm blind and you can't like get really in there. You know what I mean? But these shimmer shades are just some of the most unique shades that I own. I'm going to do a couple swatches. And I've talked about this countless times on my channel, but I just, oh my god, it's so pretty. This pink one is like one of my all-time favorite shades ever that I own. And I love this palette specifically because I'm a huge fan of purples and browns on my eyes because I just think that purple looks really, really good with brown eyes. And in this palette, you get 2 matte browns and a deep purple, and then you get all these beautiful shimmers. You can also create a great look with this white shimmer. I mean, it's just a great palette. And if you have $125 to spend, I mean, I would highly recommend checking out our formula. You're buying it for the shimmers, I will say. The mattes are good, but they're not like what makes the palette, in my opinion. The shimmers are what makes the palette. I just wish the packaging would fold back so I could use the mirror. Alright, and that concludes this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what category I should rank next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!